Hello everyone, it's Jill here, and I am so grateful you are here, and I'm so excited to teach you about 3D Foundation and Saint because honestly it has changed my makeup game, and that's coming from someone who had zero makeup experience. So don't let that put you off. I said I had zero makeup experience, but I've been using this makeup for 2 years, and over that time I have learned it, I have loved it, I get better at it every single day, which I fall in love with it more every single day. But I love it so much that I have to share it with you because I truly believe and know that it can also be a game changer for you. So what is it, right? Like, what is this 3D foundation? Let's start with that. So Saint has this one compact makeup. So everything in your makeup routine comes in one compact. So this is my regular personal compact. So I have everything from my foundation to my bronzer, highlighting and contouring, eyeshadows, illuminators, setting powder. It is all in here, okay? But first what I'm gonna do is I'm going to kind of start with the basics and kind of like the main foundation of our 3D foundation, okay? And kind of what sets Saint apart from other makeup routines. And that is, one, we are a cream foundation, and I know there's other creams out there, but we do highlighting and contouring on our face in one simple layer so that it gives you definition compared to just one layer of foundation, right? It gives you definition from that highlighting and contouring, but it's not overlapping like most traditional makeups, which leaves it feeling heavy, cakey, maybe look made up a little bit. So instead, we can achieve that look more natural because it's one layer, and feeling much lighter because it's one layer as well, but also making it super duper easy. So the founder of Saint, she was a makeup artist. She would do people's makeup, highlight and contour, right? And she knew they went home and would not be able to do it on their own, especially regular people like me. So what she did is create this 3D foundation so that anybody can go and do this makeup, okay? So I'm gonna teach it to you. There's 2 different ways that you can apply our 3D foundation. You can do it with a brush, okay? Or you can do it with your finger and then blend with a brush, okay? So first things first, what I'm gonna do, this is an optional thing, and this is a Saint product, but it is separate. So this is your setting spray, okay? I use it as a primer, and I literally just spray it on my clean hands, and then I come through and I put it on my face, and I let that come in and dry. And this is just gonna help my makeup to stick and stay all day. Plus there's really good ingredients in there that just help with your skin. There's hyaluronic acid in there, there's aloe in there, so it's good for you, okay? All right, so then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start with my first color of my 3D foundation. So the 3D foundation is just your main highlight, a brightening highlight. So when I say highlight, think foundation, okay? And then a contour and a lip and cheek color. We have lots of different lip and cheek colors. They're up to you. I give you suggestions that I think work for you, but I do the custom color matching. So I will get a color match selfie from you. There's gonna be instructions of how to do that. And then I give you those colors, these 2 colors and a contour color. And then I typically give you 2 or 3 suggestions for lip and cheeks. You don't need them all, but that I think would look good on you, okay? So what I'm gonna start with first is I'm gonna start with my main foundation color. And I am going to place this with my finger. So the reason we call this a cheetah hack is very clear, right? I'm putting dots on my face. So I'm taking that main color. So your main color is the color that matches your skin perfectly. Okay, and what I'm doing, I'm just lightly, I'm barely taking any product, and I emphasize that because so little product is needed here, okay? And then I'm gonna take that same color still, and I'm putting it down the middle of my forehead. And then I take a little bit and kind of just go in the middle of my under eye, and you'll see why in a second. And then in my nose area over here, and the sides, and that is where I put that color. And then I'm done with that color, okay? And I'm not gonna overlap that color at all. Then I'm gonna come into my brightener here. And I'm gonna put that in my inner eye. So your brightener is still a foundation. So it's the same as the other product that I just put on, except for this one is a shade or 2 lighter, okay? And then I put that on my inner eye and my outer to create lift. Okay, if you have no fine lines and wrinkles, really good young skin under your eyes, you can come down and do the triangle as well. Then I put it down the middle of my nose, and then I kind of fan it out in that T-zone area. Okay, some women like to put a little there and a little there as well. I'm gonna dip in real quick because I can tell my lips are super dry. This is my lip conditioner, so I'm taking a little pivot. Just gonna put that on my lips real quick. Okay, see, it's all in your compact, pretty convenient. All right, so now I'm done with color 1 and color 2. So then I'm gonna come in with my contour. So contouring is creating natural shadows on your face, okay? So you're not gonna look like a different person. It just enhances those shadows, which is going to give you definition on your face, just like the brightener does, and by bringing that light and bright focus into the middle of your face, okay? So I'm just dabbing in there, and then I'm coming and I'm feeling for that cheekbone, okay? And I literally hug the bottom of my cheekbone and I stop right about where my eye begins, okay? And I can feel where my cheekbone is ending. So it's about the same spot, okay? So that's that, right on those cheekbones. I also put that from about temple to temple. Okay. There's that. And then I'm gonna come into the middle of my nose. Not the middle of my nose, down the bridge of my nose. And that is just contouring my nose, okay? What this is gonna do is just create symmetry. If you have a wider nose and you wanna make it look a little bit more narrow, whatever it may be, but that is how we enhance those natural shadows. There, okay? You can also put it right along your jawline, and this will help to kind of edge out that jaw. This is very optional. I don't normally do it. I have a very long neck, so I don't typically have to do this area, but I want to show it to you as an option, okay? Some people will also put it under their lips to kind of create a fuller lip. But that is that. So I'm gonna stop there. Notice how I did not overlap anything. And I'm gonna come through and I am gonna blend, okay? And I kind of blend in the same order that I put on my makeup, okay? And you can either circle it. I'm a stippler, so I like to kind of just press in that makeup, okay? And then I know that I'm keeping it in the spots that I put it. Kind of coming in real light under those eyes. Okay, under that eye. And I like showing this in the Cheetah Hack way and actually having people try it the first time in this way. Because one, you can see the one layer very easily, right? And that I didn't overlap anything. You can also see that, or how much product you need is probably the best way to put it. With a brush, if you apply with the brush your very first time, it's easy to over apply, okay? I'm gonna blend this contour into my hairline. And by the way, if I wasn't teaching this and explaining what I was doing, I can do this routine in about 3 to 5 minutes. 3 minutes if I'm just doing a Cheetah Hack with the basics of the 3D foundation. If I'm gonna add in a little bit, oops, I gotta blend my nose. We'll get there. We'll get there. There's many times where I'll get off camera and be like, oh my gosh, I forgot to blend something. So hopefully I get it all for you today. If I don't judge, and just know to make sure you blend all of your own face. So notice what I'm doing with my cheekbone, right? I'm kind of stamping it in and then blending it up and towards that ear. And one thing that I did not put on yet from the 3D foundation is my lip and cheek. I'm gonna stack that right above my contour. Some women put it on right away. I don't like to have to blend around a color, okay? Blend there, blend up on that nose there. That looks better, a little blended, right? And it truly does blend like butter. So then what I like to do is I like to take my wet sponge. So I got this damp, I squeezed it out, and I just come through and I kind of just pounce it on my face a little bit dab it. And what this is doing is it just takes any excess makeup off so that it doesn't get caught in any fine lines. And it does kind of that little bit of that final blend, so you don't miss anything at all, okay? So there is that, and then I will add a cheek color. I'm gonna add one of my favorites right now, which is called Madrid. It's just a beautiful corally. I think it's great for spring, summer, or year round, let's be real. You can kind of pull off anything. There we go, kind of just stack that in. If I want a fuller cheek, which I like the appearance of a fuller cheek, I put it more on the apple. If I want it a little bit more sculpted, I would just put it right above that contour, up a little bit higher towards my ear. Up to you, I have tutorials about that too. There we go, and then I can take that same color and put it on my lips. That's why they're called lips, lip and cheeks, okay? There we go. Okay, so that is the basics of the 3D foundation. So I'm gonna show you a couple extra little things that I like to add in, which just makes me love the makeup more, and I would be doing you a disfavor if I stopped at this and didn't show you some of those favorite things. So one of them is bronzer. I love to add in bronzer. So what I do is I just do that as a crescent moon around my eye. And again, just dabbing it in. And what this is gonna do is it's just gonna create a nice, warm, sun-kissed glow and kind of mimic a nice little suntan, right? So this you can do year round. A lot of people think they can only do bronzer in the summer. That is false. When you have your winter whites, you can certainly add bronzer to give a little glow. You can put it down your neck if you want. You could brush it on your nose, brush it on your chin, but that is great. Another item that I love to add is my setting powder. So I have that right here, and I'm just going to pat that in my T-zone, pat it a little bit in the areas that I just don't want to get oily, right? Or if you just want somewhat of a matte finish, just a very soft, translucent matte finish, this is great too, okay? And then one more little item is illuminator. So right here I have rose gold illuminator. It just gives a little shimmer. I like to put it right on the brow, or not the brow bone, come on, cheekbone, right on the cheekbone. And it just gives a little bit of a shimmer, totally optional, but just some fun little extras. Then of course there's the eyeshadow, you can do the brows, there's all the things that you can do in this second layer too, but that is the basic. So other things to note, minimal ingredient products, so that's great because it is nicer to your skin, right? Less ingredients that your skin can kind of fight with or flare up with. So that's a super good thing. There's a 30-day swap and a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you are interested but a little skeptical, we do have that. Or if you get your colors and they're not the perfect match, which I try my best to get the perfect match, just know that you're not locked into it and we can always do some swapping. You also get a compact credit for your tins that you pick out. So based on how many tins you get, you build up a credit so that you can get a palette that fits what you get. And I think that sums up pretty much most of it. So let me know if you would like a color match. This also works as a great video for your very start as you get started with this makeup, so you can come back and watch how to do it. And I have tons of other tutorials that will help you too. But reach out to me. I would love to help you get makeup that you absolutely love. There's no just liking your makeup or being okay with your makeup. You can absolutely love your makeup, and I would love to help you do that with Saint. So thank you for watching, ladies. Have a good rest of the day.